Hello, I am Seahawks fan 2017, and I am finally a legend in Pokemon Go. Go Battle League, 3,000 elo is what you need, and after many seasons, 20th season, finally getting legend, and this is the team I used. So, I did not record all my battles, but I did record the last battle before getting to legend. A must win to reach, and also plenty of battles. So stay tuned for my analysis of this team, which it's amazing. It is the best of the best Pokemon, but still not easy, and you gotta know how to play it. So Origin Palkia, Dustmane Necrozma, and Ho-Oh. Thankfully, I have two Hundos, the Necrozma and Ho-Oh, and then a 98 Palkia with 14 defense, which is amazing still. But here, with Ho-Oh, we are gonna land the Bravewood, and kaboom! They left. Let's go. They knew the battle was over. So, Origin Palkia lead. Now, I was using a similar team. There'll be a video out on that. Having a Dialga instead of Palkia and a Ho-Oh lead, and I got absolutely tired of Landorus and Origin Palkia leads. So, that team, someone seen the team from someone getting to Legend, which is incredible, from the 2500s. But here we are with Necrozma, and Origin Palkia, it's just an amazing lead. You got two real nice answers to fairy types, and even then, fairy type leads aren't too common. Although, when I was getting a lot of wins, I did see them. Now, my win rate to get to Legend was like 51.64%, which, that's a very, very fair win rate, but keeping your win rate low with getting enough elo definitely can be tricky, but was able to climb up, and Ho-Oh was able to nice clean up. Next opponent, we have a Ho-Oh lead. Beautiful. This is what you want. Although I've definitely had some tricky situations with the middle game. So we have Origin Dialga, safe swap. That's fine. Dragging this thing out, it's okay. I think some battles I've definitely swapped into Necrozma, because Necrozma can just win a zero shield scenario. It can comfortably survive a War of Time, but I'm just going to go for the Sacred Fire once, and then War of Time, the Iron Head, and Incinerate takes them out. Very nice. Unfortunately, they get some nice energy on their Shanda Ho-Oh. I do no shield and take that Brave Bird. You find a Zygarde. Definitely tricky, but I really needed to land the Spatial Run, but Ho-Oh was just going to be able to clean up my Necrozma, so I left. Next battle, we have a Ho-Oh lead. It's a Fancy Pants Apex, Purified Apex Ho-Oh. Now we have a Dawn Wings Necrozma. I do end up no-shielding the second move because, it's Iron Head, no Dark Pulse, which is massive. I do get that extra Shadow Claw. If it was a dragon, they probably would have farmed me down. But here we are, down a shield. Can be tricky, but Origin Palkia, it can survive a move. And, they let the Aqua Tail go. Now, this is definitely a risk, but, and it's Zygarde. Okay, this was bad. I'm not sure if I win this battle, but just gotta give it my all. I played out most battles. Well, some of the battles, there's a point where it's just not salvageable, but here, maybe. We need a debuff. They give us a full Incinerate for free, which has some hope. We get the Incinerate down. They want to give it a debuff. And yeah, because I stayed in, and they definitely gave me the energy I needed. I can reach a Spatial Rend, which they end range, and I win Charge Act priority, and I have this Bravewood loaded. Sometimes you just gotta stay till the end, taking the shields, and they gave me some easy energy. Getting that attack drop definitely scared them, which was nice win condition. Okay, we got a better lead up against the perfect Duskmane. There is potential for outrage, and I've even seen a outrage Dog Pulse, which interesting. They do just have Dog Pulse at this point, which is nice. But you can win the zero shield scenario. No shields need to be committed. I actually wanted to bring in Ho-Oh to try to snipe, but then incinerate. But most people pretty aware. Now I can take whatever energy they have left, well, to throw on my Palkia, and actually getting some nice energy for Duskmane. They do have a weakened Duskmane, which I will have to commit a shield. I may have to double shield, which would be tricky, but I do get the farm. Oh, this battle. Okay. So they do have a Dog Pulse loaded, which is really annoying. Now I only have so much health left, and they will just about get taken out from Sunsteel Strike. So I throw the Dog Pulse. Had they no shielded, that would have just been the win from there, easy. Now, because I needed Sunsteel Strike to take them out, I had to get to use energy. Unfortunately, I was annoyed about Duskmane having that extra move. But they played well. We got a great lead into Landorus, although it can be tricky because of their pacing in next season. Landorus is getting big nerf. The pacing for Sandsear Storms is still going to be real nice with just the power of the move, but not as broken as the season. We do end up shielding a Sandsear Storm. We do find a Zacian, which is nice to bring our Duskmane into. You can survive 2 wild charges. It is close. They're debuffed. They don't want to shield the debuff Zacian, especially when they can bring in Landorus. I may have been able to get some more energy, and that would have been very needed. But I do have Aqua Tail loaded. And I'm able to take that KO. And we have a Zygarde in the back, which we're going to get as much Dragon Breath damage as we can to Spatial Rend. And with the shield, they do have an energy advantage, but if they have Crunch, Earthquake, that's great. They do get the debuff, which is absolutely massive for them. Still going to no shield, because I do want to throw a Brave Bird at some point. Going to be cutting it close, but I do need to get one more Incinerate, and they're in range. Had I not Brave Bird, I may have been able to still reach a Brave Bird after throwing a Sacred Fire, but I just felt it'd be safer with the Brave Birds. Double Brave Bird instead of Sacred Fire Brave Bird. If they ever give her a fly, oh man, it's going to be so crazy being able to have back-to-back moves. And here is a proper safe spot for Origin Dialga. Now, there's a good chance they have their own Origin Palkia, which can be a problem. You want shields down, and you don't have to commit a shield to get to a second Dog Pulse. And they don't even want a shield. That's nice. They're going to get some energy on their Ho-Oh. But you can get a couple Shadow Claws in, and we have some energy. I think I could have gotten another Dragon Breath for some extra chip, but I did enough to avoid the energy. They have a Dawn Wings and Cosmo in the back, saving shields for that. I think definitely very nice. And you want to chip with these Aqua Tails. You're going to be pacing to the move so fast, and no debuff. They got to shield something. And actually, Ho-Oh, it can survive a Moongeist Beam. And Incinerate is going to eat it up. Eat up Necrozma, and they knew they were not going to get to back-to-back moves because, well, after even if you cap on energy, you can get to back-to-back Dog Pulses or a Dog Pulse and then 2 more Shadow Claws for a Moongeist Beam. But here we are, getting hit by a outraged Duskmane. Very, very fun. Definitely not annoyed. It is actually Dog Pulse outraged. And I think I'm going to end up leaving this battle. Yeah, it happens. what the amount of battles I did with this team, crazy. From I stuck with this team, able to climb from 2706 to 3004 insanity. I mean, 2 shields apiece. I definitely should have been like, okay, they're not gonna want to lose the energy. You can definitely tricky trying to figure out when to bait or when to full send the Sunsteel Strike, but Sunsteel Strike to anything, it does so much damage. At this point with Captain Energy, they're double debuffs. Dark Pulse pulls a shield, we can get the farm down, and we have a Sunsteel Strike 2. Kaboom! The Giratina. And we find a Togekiss for our Ho-Oh. Alignment so key. Giratina Double Fairy is a nice team, but I just had the Pokemon, the back line to beat it. 2 fairy counters and a great lead into Giratina. Now in the mirror match with the Warden Palkia, I would just go, like, if they no-shield the Aqua Tail, you're in a bad position. But so many, everyone was full sending the, shielding up the move. And I do so many Aqua Tails in the lead. Beautiful. I could have gotten another Shadow Claw in, maybe 2, potentially 2. But I do have a 2-0 shield scenario. We have two equally perfect, they have the shiny perfect, so better than mine, but they may be just in range, and if not, I'll get energy. I win Charge Act priority with that coin flip, and we have a Xerneas and Thunder Xerneas. The only win condition, and they actually have it. Yep. Thunder is a nice option on Xerneas to not get walled by Ho-Oh. But we have the same Origin Palkies this time. And I'm still actually, at this point, going for a Spatial Run, and they are shielding up. No, I definitely would have preferred to stay in, but here we are. Hindsight, I would have preferred to stay in. But we do Sunsteel Strike. It does do more damage. And we're just going to... Oh, it's an Earthquake. Oh, that's some nice spice. They do... That is a Brave Bird. I do want to shield because I can get the farm down. Switch timer is not up yet for them. And next season, we have 50 seconds instead of 60 seconds switch timer, which is massive. Just going to get what damage I can. They are pretty damaged. Origin Palkia. They throw their move. Is it a Spatial End? It is, because they were like, I'm not getting to another move. We find a Xerneas, a shiny, almost Hondo. Not a 98, maybe 96, 93 maybe. Sacred Fires. We see a Moonblast, and we get the attack drop from the Sacred Fire, and Brave Bird is enough for that KO. And all we needed, a couple Incinerates. That was actually close. They may have gotten the debuff from Moonblast, which crazy. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to see a Pikachu Libre in this video because, my last 2 sets after hitting Legend cannot get positive set. So, I stay tuned in the next video, coming video, to see if I get a shiny Pikachu Libre. It would be hilarious. A first-time Legend to get the shiny, but why not? Maybe me. Now, I do have a nice shield advantage. We find a Giratina. Now, we're going to throw a Dog Pulse before they throw their move. We have 2-0 shield position. And I'm just going to shield up, be able to reach a Sunsteel Strike. It should be just enough damage to kaboom! Whoa, it's caught. Okay. This is a little annoying. They definitely should have gotten some extra Dragon Breath damage. They do full send the Warp Time. We get the farm down. And we have the Brave Bird, and Brave Bird is going to KO the Giratina. Not yet. And I was so terrified. But they did not get the energy they needed. I survived. 1 HP in a dream. On Duskmane. And this was He said 3-2 is what I needed. And I hit expert for the second time ever. The Ho Elite team, you'll see a video out probably after this one, the next day. And we have Zacian lead. Okay, the my least favorite lead to face. I mean, it is Zacian, one of the best. And we did get 4 Shadow Claws in before we throw a move. I think actually we may have thrown a move at the same time. Sunsteel Strike does not take them out, but I may have gotten damage registration error. They may have. Yeah, that was big. The game may have gifted me that stealing the waterfall damage. Potentially, but here we are. I'm not going to complain. I definitely thought they should have landed that waterfall to take me out. Maybe they didn't throw to, maybe like think a catch, a swap, who knows. I think actually the game was not working for them properly, but here we are. Actually pivoting into Origin Palkia. Game not over still. Moonblast takes me out. I'm going to go for Zibraybird. It goes shielded, and they actually are going to reach a close combat, and that was a loss, so good on me losing. With the game not working properly. But here we are with the Shunda Ho in the lead. Beautiful. They try and make a catch. Actually, they just swap. But we have Duskmane. They do close combat at this point, which is okay. Gonna no shield because I don't want to get farmed down from the Ho-Oh. I have back-to-back moves. Gonna take the easy KO because they're not going to shield up. And if I do give them a free instant... Oh, I got greedy with throwing 2 Shadow Claws. That was silly me. I was lucky to be able to throw a Shadow Claw and then get a Dark Pulse off. But here we are with their the regular Dialga. We call a Iron Head, which is massive. I mean, they do debuff themselves if they do throw a move. And at this point, we're just going for Brave Bird on Ho-Oh. They win Charge Attack priority. It does take me out. I think I threw one too many Dragon Breaths, so I gave them free Incinerate. It looked like that. But in 2 shield scenario, I mean, Ho-Oh, the damage is amazing. It is an amazing Pokemon, but it can't have back-to-back moves and then needing a third move. And also it's debuffing itself because that's the move they need. But easy KO from here with Palkia. I mean, it's the best in Master League right now. Best for a reason. It's so good. Amazing lead. And having 2 brilliant Pokemon to cover its biggest weaknesses. Just amazing. And yeah, I mean, 15 attack would have been nice. Much nicer than a 14. Would be nice to have a 14 HP as opposed to 14 defense on this Palkia. So if you have better, awesome. That battle, beautiful Incinerates tonight from Ho-Oh. Lovely. We actually have a shot of Gyarados. Real nice Pokemon. Definitely a real good choice for Master League. I mean, it's not legendary, so it's still not so insane. They actually bring in Origin Dialga. I launch a Spatial Rend, which massive damage. Dark Pulse takes their Dialga out. No energy used. That's brilliant. Now, Crunch. Crunch on Shadow Gyarados. I did not respect the damage. And I made it. I got very lucky that I did not get Dragon Breath down. But I did throw the move straight away. And we have the return of Palkia into Necrozma, which I'm going to get a nice chip. I do have a good amount of health where it's still going to be a pain for them to try to farm me down. They are going to throw before the second Aqua Tail, which is what I needed. They do pull my shield, which is real big. Actually, no shield, and it's a risky because, well, I just get the Incinerate down. I almost misjudged it. That would have been bad. Okay, we got Primarina lead. Okay. Hydrocannon Primarina are going to be kind of insane. They do have a Kyogre safe swap. I think they actually have 3 water types. Gonna launch the Sunshine Strike straight away. Try to reach a Dark Pulse. Actually, no. No, actually reach a... I do. Had I thrown one more Shadow Claw, I would not have gotten to that move. But thankfully, I was just prepared to tap. All this energy, it's fine. I do have to just hope that there is no Ho in the back. Find the Primarina, gonna chip. Honestly, probably should have just swapped immediately, but getting that chip, maybe that was choice. We have Origin Palkia. I think this is a loss. But they give me a free Incinerate. They give me too much energy from that Incinerate. I throw straight away because I need the next Brave Bird. I actually have a shield. So I can overform a bit. That free Incinerate gave me the ability to get this energy. But no, I can't Incinerate down Palkia and I lose. Okay, that's fine. Real close. Their Palkia was just good enough to take the win, but happens. We have so this is a perfect Palkia CP. And here we are going to go for this is Aquatail. Aquatail grabs a shield. They do continue to attack. They throw Aquatail straight away, and they have another one, unfortunately, but that's fine. And we find Zelandris. Now, before the second Sandsteel Storm is charged up, we are going to be... Oh, we actually launched Dark Pulse. They expect the Sunsteel Strike. They try and farm us down, but thankfully we hang on. Sunsteel Strike takes care of them. We bring in Ho-Oh. We have a shield to their no shielded Ho-Oh. We just need 2 Brave Birds, and they are going to play it out just in case some funny business happens for me. They can't have back-to-back moves. So I can Brave Bird. And I can get that KO. Let's go. Absolute stunning gameplay for me. So happy to have achieved this level. We find a Zacian safe swap. Going to pivot into a Necrozma this time. They play rough. They don't want to debuff themselves yet. We have Sunsteel Strike 2 Cop to grab a shield. I don't survive a Wild Charge at this point. But they're debuffed, so, and they are pretty damaged, so Dark Pulse is able to get them quite low. Going to lose alignment, but Palkia is going to get a nice farm down. I have Aquatail charged up. We have a Dialga to deal with, and a Dialga does not like Spatial Rent. It gets hit. We do find the return of Ho-Oh. And we want to get Sacred Fire. We don't want to debuff ourselves yet. They didn't get much chip damage on us. With Dialga, they Sacred Fire themselves. And we're just going to go for Brave Bird at this point. Debuffs are in play. We take the last shield. I know shield because I can shield up the Palkia. And I can reach... I mean, the Dialga does not have enough energy. And we just need a tad more damage. Dragon Breath's added up for that Aquatail to KO. And, yeah. A little bit of Ho-Oh. They did swap, which was very helpful, but not enough. Massive 5-0 with this team. Insanity, nice Gligar. And 28-41, just insanity. The climbing is just crazy. We got a legend. Actually, just out of reflex, recorded this battle, so you're lucky you get to see this awesome legend battle. Just so many battles. I did so many. I was not going to record them all. But here we are with Origin Palkia. We do shield, actually. We do take the alignment, and we have a Aquatail that gets a nice chip. We have a Zacian prepared to go up against. Now, we are in an energy disadvantage in this Ho-Oh mirror match. And they're going to Sacred Fire, and we're just, okay, we know we actually do go Sacred Fire. We just want to get them down. Get some nice damage. We are going to be shielding up their next move, Sacred Fire. Let's go. Sacred Fire in return from me. Oh, they swap. We swap. We can survive whatever is thrown. We don't want to take two. Oh, actually we could maybe take two. And we have lots of energy, and Dog Pulse takes them out because they're debuffed. And we were just one Shadow Claw off of a move. And they're in range of Dog Pulse. Let's go. Duskmane, MVP probably. Honestly, Origin Palkia, however, Duskmane all did phenomenal. 28.54. 140. I was 146, and I cannot believe I climbed up so much. So in the fourth day of the Go Battle Weekend, I was able to gain 300 elo. Just about 298 insanity. Now, Zygo lead definitely annoying. Actually, probably my least favorite lead to go up against with this team. I think in potentially picture perfect Dragon Breath throwing, you may be able to get an Aqua Tail and Spatial Run. Now, if it's a bad enough Zygo, I think you can do that while taking a crunch, but 2 Aqua Tails is what you can get for sure. Just gotta be careful. We have found Kyogre. We have found a Premium in the back. They think they make a catch, and they go kaboom! And I actually really needed that energy. I needed to not KO to get this Shadow Claws for the Dog Pulse to grab a shield. And I hang on for the Sun Seal Strike. What I needed to KO, kaboom! Actually make a swap and shield the Poe. It's not enough for the KO. I was wrong, but I had a shield. I just needed to get that last bit of damage. And another crazy set. Got a Alolan Marowak. 28.97. And climbing up, I had another 4-1. The second to last set to Legend. 29.37. So cool seeing such high elo. Made sure to record just so I mean, if I did choke Legend, it'd be a different video here, but still. This was the final battle. The worst lead I could have. My least favorite lead. But Ho save swap. We take that wild charge. They stay in and do make a catch of the move. It is Sacred Fire, so that's big damage. We are good enough IVs to hang on and reach a Brave Bird to take alignment. They gave up alignment, but 2 shields apiece still. They get some quick attack farm down. We're going to be able to align our Duskmane and Crozma into Zacian. I do take that play rough. Absolute brilliantly read. Now they are quite damaged, so Dog Pulse is going to pull a shield. At this point, I need to keep Duskmane around for dealing with Zacian. And I actually swapped into Palkia straight away, just hoping that I would have a good target for it. And I did. I mean, so often you're going to have something in the back that is weak to your lead if you have a bad lead. And I got lucky with one of the best targets for Origin Palkia in the back. Now we are very damaged. They do let that. Oh, they could not. They had no shields remaining, and we had we were 1 Shadow Claw off. We did have a shield, so we were just good, just brilliant. And of course, you saw in the beginning the Legend elo, but a Frillish. Unfortunately, with the remaining sets, I did not get my Pikachu. No positive, but I was using Shiny Rayquaza in the lead instead of Palkia, which definitely was, but still really cool Pokemon. And hopefully you'll see the Pikachu the day after this video goes up. If you're seeing this video the next day, then hopefully I got a shiny Pikachu, but thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Can't wait to have the new season. Gonna have a lot of spice as I'm legend. I reached legend. Okay. Let me know what Pokemon you want to see in Master League, Great League, and Ultra League. Probably just gonna focus mostly on Great and Master, but maybe some random things. I'll see what levels of spice I have that I am gonna be fine to build. Maybe they'll be meta next season. Some of these things, but check out. Subscribe to the channel. I upload daily Go Battle League videos, and as a legend, finally, not having to care about the ELO. I mean, a good amount of battles left in the season. So, lots of fun. But the peak has been reached. And thank you everyone who watches the videos. Goodbye.